Hello everyone, so today I'm going to compare the book The Giver by Lois Lowry to Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. So, as we know, Parable of the Sower follows 15-year-old Lauren, who's extremely observant and smart. She also suffers from hyper-empathy, which causes her to be able to feel others' pain. So, Parable of the Sower takes place in the Los Angeles area and is in the year 2024. The Giver takes place in a dystopian society in the year 1993. This book follows 12-year-old Jonas as he discovers his destiny in his community and the world. In The Giver, their society has gotten rid of war, fear, pain, and hatred. They also assign everyone a job at the age of 12, which is based on their abilities and interests. This process is called the Ceremony of 12. At the ceremony, Jonas is given the assignment of Receiver of Memory. Since this society has gotten rid of all the pain, war, and hatred, there is someone within the society that has to hold on to these memories. Jonas has transferred these memories from the Giver, who passes him good and bad memories from the past. Because of this, Jonas is able to feel the pain of others that they have experienced in the past. Once Jonas has received enough memories from the Giver and is more aware of how his society has become to be what it is, he decides to take a journey. This is related to the way that Lauren in Parable of the Sower decides to take a journey to be able to find more peace in the world and within herself. Throughout the book The Giver, Jonas realizes that his society as well as himself need to change. Throughout receiving a lot of the memories from the Giver, he becomes a more dynamic character than everyone else because he realizes that this is not the way that things need to be and this is not how he wants to live his life. As well as Lauren in Parable of the Sower, she also realizes that she needs to prepare for the fire that happens in her community and has to prepare to be able to live out on her own. In both of these stories, change is a really big theme. In Parable of the Sower, Lauren writes an earth seed all about how God is change, and she realizes that she needs to be ready to change and be open to it. Jonas, throughout his journey with the Giver, is given lots of memories that show him that he also needs to be willing and dynamic to change, and that change is inevitable and also very important. You all can get this book on Amazon for a pretty cheap cost, and it was also made into a movie that you can also find on different streaming platforms.